Welcome back, you wonderful green thumbers, to Show Me Horticulture. I'm your host, and today we are absolutely overflowing with local pride. We're digging deep, literally, into the subject of native plants, native pride. If you've been battling the same old weeds and the same tired boxwoods, you're in the right place. We're talking 20 minutes of fast facts and local stories that will fundamentally change how you view your Missouri landscape. Get ready to ditch the high maintenance, non native headaches and embrace the thriving, resilient beauty that defines the Show Me state. Let's get to it. Missouri's hidden facts. In fact 1, the pollinator pipeline. First up, we've got a massive responsibility here in Missouri. Did you know we host over 900 native bee species? This is an army of tiny, fuzzy workers. But here's the kicker. They are specialists. They evolved alongside our native flora. Think of it this way. The native squash bee is the only one who fits perfectly inside the squash bloom. If you fill your yard with plants from Asia or Europe, you're essentially running a 5-star hotel with no food in the kitchen. We need to be planting native asters and gorgeous yellow goldenrod right now to feed them through the critical fall season that's about to come up. Fact 2, lawn versus ecosystem. Let's talk about the lawn. It's the ultimate horticultural myth. That perfectly manicured green carpet, it costs the U.S. billions of gallons of water and tons of chemicals every year. It's an ecological desert. Instead, try tearing up just a section of that turf and planting little bluestem. This native prairie grass is tough, beautiful, and its roots plunge 15 feet down, stabilizing the soil and laughing at drought. You are saving water, saving time, and turning a blank canvas into a thriving, low-maintenance ecosystem. That's smart horticulture. Fact 3, monarch madness. Final quick fact before we dive into our local story. The monarch butterfly. It's the king of migration, and Missouri is absolutely vital to its journey. Its entire survival hinges on one plant, milkweed, or a scientific name, Asclepias. No milkweed, no monarchs. It's that simple. If you have kids or just love natural beauty, planting a patch of common milkweed is arguably the most important thing you can do this year. It's literally giving life to one of nature's greatest travel stories. Local pride in the sassafras story. The story of sassafras. That sets the stage for our native pride. Now, let's settle in and talk about a true legend of the Ozarks of Missouri. This is a story about deep roots, history, and a tree that tells the seasons, the sassafras, or a scientific name, Sassafras albidum. If you grew up in the Missouri hills, you know that spring isn't marked by a calendar date. It's marked by the sassafras. The old-timers used to head out in March and harvest the root bark. The smell is incredible, a blend of wintergreen and citrus. They'd brew it up into a tea, thinking it would thin the blood and clear out the winter cobwebs. It was more than a tonic, it was a ritual. But the story is bigger than the Ozarks. This tree's root was one of the very first exports from the New World. European explorers thought it was a miracle cure and were clamoring for it. It was as valuable as gold for a time. Now, we mostly appreciate its unique look. The 3 leaf shapes all on the same tree, the oval, the perfect mitten, and the 3-lobed ghost leaf. It puts on a spectacular fall show of yellow, purple, and scarlet. It's the tree with red mittens that feeds our bluebirds, our robins, and provides the only food for the beautiful spice bush swallowtail caterpillar. It's a botanical treasure. Missouri's must-haves. The coneflower connection. Speaking of treasures, let's talk about a quintessential Missouri plant, the purple coneflower, scientific name, Echinacea purpurea. It didn't come from a European hybridizer. It came right from our prairies in Missouri. Its name, Echinus, actually means hedgehog, referring to that spiny central seed head. And that spiny head is a culinary magnet. When the flowers die back, do not cut them down. Leave those cones standing. Why? Because the goldfinches will cling to them, harvesting the seeds through the fall and winter. It's a beautiful sight and a textbook example of show me horticulture where beauty and utility are perfectly aligned. A native nosh, the forgotten fruit. For the adventurous gardener, we have the pawpaw, or scientific name, Essamina chiloba. If you haven't tried a pawpaw, you're missing out on the largest edible native fruit in North America. Forget the grocery store fruit. This is local, creamy, tropical flavor right here in Missouri. People describe the taste as a blend of banana, mango, and a little vanilla custard. Not only does it produce delicious fruit, but its leaves are the only food for the striking zebra swallowtail caterpillar. So you get fruit and butterflies. A quick shout out to the elderberry and wild plum too. Two other easy native shrubs that produce great fruit for jams and wines. Alright, you're convinced. You have native pride. Now what do you do right now? Here are 3 simple high-impact swaps you can make this weekend. We call this the Native Action Plan. Action 1. Swap the bush honeysuckle. First, the confession. Many of us have the invasive non-native bush honeysuckle. It's pretty, but it chokes out everything else. Swap it. Pull it out and plant the native 9-bark, scientific name Physocarpus apulifluus. It's incredibly tough, grows fast, and has those fascinating clusters of white flowers followed by amazing peeling, shredding bark in the winter. It brings 4 seasons of entrance and supports local insects, making it a far superior choice. Action 2. The shade solution. Got a shady corner where nothing seems to thrive? Stop fighting the shade. Embrace it with wild ginger. The scientific name is Sarum canadense. It forms a dense, gorgeous ground cover, spreads beautifully, and is virtually maintenance-free once established. It smells wonderful when you brush past it, and its unique flowers are hidden down near the dirt. It's an understated but absolutely essential element for a woodland garden. Action 3. The hummingbird hero. If you want hummingbirds, bypass the feeders and go straight for the red. Plant the cardinal flower, the scientific name the Lobelia cardinalis. Its striking fire engine red tube-shaped flowers are perfectly designed to fit the beak of the ruby-throated hummingbird. It's a beacon. It loves moist areas and a little light shade, and it provides a reliable, powerful nectar source that these little guys absolutely need during their demanding flights. No messy sugar water, just pure native energy. So we've covered a lot in 20 fast minutes on Show Me Horticulture, but the takeaway is simple. The choice to plant native is not just a trend. It's an act of deep responsibility and pride. You are stewarding the land, you are supporting the entire food web, and you're connecting with stories, like the colonial history of the sassafras, that define our Missouri heritage. Let's make our gardens beautiful, yes, but let's also make them functional, resilient, and proudly native. Ready to take the next step? Connect with local experts. We've placed the direct link to the Missouri Native Plant Society chapters, including the St. Louis, Hawthorne, and Kansas City chapters, right in today's show notes. Get involved, get planting, and don't forget to join us next time on Show Me Horticulture, where we will be tackling the ultimate geological challenge: how to turn that heavy concrete like Missouri clay into fertile ground. You won't want to miss it.